right, let's keep it going. Tom, how are you?
All right, thanks. Hey, Taylen, I think you had a pinwheel and you had a helicopter and you had a kung fu. Uh, are you going to keep doing this, or I mean, you got to calm it down a little bit?
I'm gonna calm it down a little bit. It was, welcome to the SEC a little bit. I learned real quick. Just stay on my feet. But when the time is right, that's when I'm gonna pull it out. So I learned real quick.
All right. Just what's the team's attitude maybe been since you come off a big road win and now you got to get refocused for this game in Arlington for both of y'all, please?
I would say it's been, both, of course, positive. We love, to win. It's really tough. That was a really, really good group of Auburn. And, of course, we love to win, but, we have a lot to work on. And, that's what a big emphasis is learning what we did good and what we did bad and carrying it over to, A&M.
Imarian, what's your thoughts?
To piggyback on what Taylor said, I'll say that, yeah, we celebrated the win Saturday, looked over the film over the weekend and on Monday, and then we flushed it and getting ready for A&M.
We heard you talking on the Sam Pittman radio show a couple of weeks ago. Good job. So you guys ran 10 consecutive running plays to score that last touchdown. Imarian, what was that feel like in the huddle when you guys were getting that done?
I mean, it just feels good just to know that the team can depend on the O-line to get the game won. It just feels good. I mean, we like to run the ball, so let's do it.
Thanks, guys.
Go ahead, Trey.
Taylen, this is your neck of the woods, right?
It is back home.
Yeah. You got a lot of family coming, and what does it mean to you to go back home and play in that venue? I'm sure you ever play there, maybe in high school or anything like that? You ever been there?
I actually played there in high school. I played against JJ. He won that game. We're not going to talk about that, but it means a lot. Just being in front of family and being in front of friends. Fans and friends. Being back in Dallas. When I was a little kid, I used to watch Kyler Murray. In that stadium, and now I'm playing in that stadium. It's kind of a cool deal and a 360 moment. So I'm excited and blessed for the opportunity.
You got a lot of people coming. How many tickets?
To be honest, I don't even know. Yeah, I'm still counting.
Yeah. Yeah. And Marion, what has it been like for you, being a full-time starter and also like looking across at Texas A&M, what do they do defensively?
It's been great. Starting this is my third year here, so being able to start my third year, I feel like that's been pretty good. The defense, they come out in a lot of exotic third down fronts. We already on it, so I mean, we just prepare.
Thanks, fellas.
Daniel.
Hey, Taylen. Quentin was talking to us after the game. He said sometimes he has to tell you to play less jittery. I'm just wondering what his presence is like in the huddle and how that helps you.
I would say, he has quarterback experience. He understands, what my thought process is and what I'm going through and just my reads and all that different stuff. And just the presence of him helping me, with whether it's my, fundamentals, my footwork, or just being that presence, helping me with, pass pro or, making the point, stuff like that. So it means a lot.
And then maybe for both of you, having already played the first SEC game, do you feel that, the SEC jitters are maybe out of the way and you can just kind of play football from here on in?
Yeah, I feel like the jitters are gone. I mean, first SEC game, we went into a big atmosphere. So I just feel like we got it under control now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say the same. It was really cool to experience, that atmosphere, and we know what to expect, and that's what we can do now is prepare for those types of atmospheres.
Thanks, guys.
Bob, go ahead.
I guess Taylen's kind of like media days. You Texas guys got to go down to Dallas. I guess it was you and Andrew and Landon, I think it was. Obviously, this is a little bit different kind of trip. Just how excited are you as a Texan, and then how excited do you think all the Texas guys are to go play in your home state and great, an NFL stadium and all that?
Oh, it means a lot. It's a great opportunity, to be back home in front of, friends and family. And like you said, just to be in an NFL stadium, you always dream about, playing in NFL and just being in that atmosphere. And that's another atmosphere we get to, play in. That's one of the reasons why, another reason why, I decided, to commit here, because from Dallas and, want to play in Dallas.
And then you're the leading passer and you're rushing for a lot of yards. JJ, Texas guy, leading rusher. Andrew, leading receiver, Texas guy. And obviously other key guys. I think there's about a dozen of you that could contribute quite a bit. Just how big do you think is the Texas vibe on the team? I guess, and Marion, maybe you can take that too as an Arkansan. What do you think about the Texans' contributions?
I would say, it means a lot to us to bring, just the Texas culture, to, Arkansas, but I would say, that's the cool thing about, our team, we from everywhere, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, it's from everywhere and we all, bond together and that's what's, cool about it.
Yeah, I say I like my Texas boys. I love them. I mean, they all funny. We all get along, so I like them.
And Taylor, I know you said, man, that wasn't a great memory playing Jaquinton in the stadium there earlier. But do you mind telling me like what year that was, and was it a playoff game or any details?
Yeah, it was a playoff game. I was a sophomore. I want to say, what was that, 2019? I want to say it was 2019. I want to say 2019.
Okay, I'm good. Thanks.
Jackson, Tom, wrap it up here.
Taylen, that throw to Isaiah for the touchdown, we saw that a lot in spring and fall camp. You rolling to your left. Have you always been like maybe, I don't know, a little bit better or comfortable rolling to your left, throwing it deep? I mean, that's not something super common with quarterbacks. So has that just kind of always been a thing for you?
No, not really. I mean, I would just say, whoever I have to escape, that's what me, Coach Petrino is working on, rolling out right and rolling out left, and I tell my receivers, if you're open or when you're open, because they're going to be open, I'm going to get the ball to them and just give them a chance. I saw Isaiah going down the middle and, I gave him a chance. He made a great play, and I'm just excited that he ESPN and all that, it was tagging him and all that. So it was exciting.
Just how big was that play in the grand scheme of the game? Because they were starting to come back. The offense was a little, stuttering a little bit. Just how big was that play for the mindset of the entire team, Taylen and Marion for that matter?
I would say it shows our maturity, when things were, the momentum was going on Auburn's side, we, focused in and locked in on what we had to do and just responded. And that's what was the biggest thing. We talk about, in the spring and the off season was our response, and just to finish games in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just to piggyback on what Taylor said, we just never gave up. I mean, they came, scored, we came back down, didn't give up, just scored again.
And Marion, Taylen's runs, a lot of them come off pass plays. When that happens, like, are you aware that he's booked it in, or is it something where you're still in pass block and then the whistle's blown and all of a sudden he's 10, 15 yards ahead of you?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes really I don't know when he's gonna scramble. So
Never know.
Most of the time I just be trying to block my man, stay on my man as long as I can, and then I just react to the defensive lineman whenever he try to move and run away. Then that's when I know that Taylor's out the pocket to just keep blocking.
We didn't get to, you guys didn't really see him running that much in preseason practices because he's wearing the black jersey and doesn't get hit. Has he even maybe surprised everyone with just how effective he's been, or is this what y'all expected kind of?
Definitely. I mean, we all know that during the summer and then during spring workouts and stuff that he's a freak athlete. But I mean, him in game, athletic, athletic for sure.
Thanks, guys.
How are you, Tom?
Yeah, Imarian, did you see the Kung Fu move live, or were you blocking somebody right there?
I mean, I can't remember, but I think I did look at the replay and I was like, TG, you gotta chill, dog.
Yeah, chill.
But I mean, it was all good. I mean,
Yeah.
he got so.
As an Arkansan, you know that A&M has had Arkansas's number down there for a good bit of the last several years. How important would this game be for you? And the fact that it's the last one, it looks like down there, how big would that be for y'all to pull this one out?
It just means a lot. Coming back with the trophy, last game. I mean, it just means a lot. Going down there to Texas, going to go get a win.
You've seen some of those frustrating losses though on TV over the years, huh?
Yeah, yes, sir, I have.
All right. Taylen, we were talking to Sam on Monday about the timing of the passing game, and a couple of your throws, guys got really crushed on. Is that something that you think is a work in progress on, the routes and when you get the ball to them and stuff?
I mean, I think is like you said, we're working on it every single day. We're staying after, and like you said, we're just gonna continue to do what we do, and it's gonna pay off. I know Drew, Ty, and all the receivers, all the tight ends. We're gonna continue to lock in and focus in on the passing game because we have potential to be, I believe, the best in the country. That's what we're gonna show from now and for the future.
When y'all watch the replay, you see Coach Petrino get knocked over?
I actually didn't see it. Like I didn't see it until somebody told me.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Coach Mateo actually told us.
Yeah. All right. Hey guys, thanks a lot. We'll see y'all.
I just want to say I want to shout out my old line because it was really hot. It was super hot in Auburn, and how they finished the game with the runs. A lot of people, would call timeout and stuff, but they finished, and shout out to the tight ends because they finished too, and the running backs and the receivers because all 11.
All 11. 111.
111.
Do your 111.
Good stuff, fellas. On you.
Okay, how you guys doing? I guess for both guys, maybe Cam, you could take this first. Just it looks like it's going to be the last game Arkansas plays A&M in Arlington. Just how do you feel about that, and the fact it hadn't gone Arkansas's way, but you got one more chance to try to turn that around?
Oh man, I feel good. I'm psyched about it. Any opportunity and chance I got to go into that stadium, man, it's a surreal feeling. And to just know that this is the last year, and to know that we haven't won, I want to say since 21, and this is the last year, so we can go out with a bang and end it off just like that.
You want to take that to Stephen?
Yeah, no, honestly, man, when I heard about the Southwest Classic, the history behind that, I thought it was awesome. Kind of like being an NFL player for a day, going to play in the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, man. So I'm really psyched about that. And just, learn about the history, man. We haven't won since 21. I mean, yeah, we got this chance this year, man. Let's finish it off right, man, for the last time, bring that trophy home.
Now, you guys aren't from Texas, but you have a lot of teammates from Texas in key spots, especially. Well, what sense do you get from your Texas guys? What going down there in their home state to play means to them? Cam, and maybe you could take that first.
I know it means a lot to them, and especially to the teammates that wasn't fortunate enough to have the Texas A&M offer out of high school. So they make it a little more personal. But I know it means the world to them, just as if I was playing back home in Atlanta. So. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'd be very excited to just go back to that hometown, with all their family, friends, and people that watched them growing up playing football. Man, that'll be something very precious, like a precious memory for them to go down there and finish it off right.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Trey, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, I was wondering what you think about what Texas A&M has going on offense, particularly at quarterback.
We're preparing for both quarterbacks right now. I know they have a redshirt freshman. Just basically watching him on film, he's a one heck of a player. To be so young, he can move around in the pocket, do a lot of things with his feet, and he's also a good thrower too. But like I said, we're preparing for both. So whoever shows out there, we'll be prepared for the both of them.
Yeah, man, preparing for, both quarterbacks, preparing for a pretty good team. But I mean, this is SEC, man. You're gonna prepare for a good team every week, and we take the same approach with everything. Respect our opponent, man. But we're gonna put our best foot forward, man, and putting together an elite plan by our coaches and just getting ready to execute at a high level come Saturday.
What was that locker room like after the Auburn game? And especially for the defense, I mean, you guys played really well. Just the momentum, I guess, that you take from that game into this one.
I could say that it was a pretty good feeling, man. We was all partying, turning up, but then reality kicked in, and the 24-hour rule started to come into play, and we knew that we had to go ahead and just put that win behind us and prepare for A&M the very next day.
Yeah, I'll definitely picking back off what he said, man. Definitely exciting time, man. I was really excited. My first SEC play here as a Hog, man. Just so excited to do with the team. But as soon as we got that dub and we moved on from it, man, we flushed it. Moving on to the next.
Thanks, guys.
Tom, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna follow right up on that and Steven and ask, what's the locker room been like? I mean, y'all, that was a pretty big high. Do you think you guys have refocused for this game already?
100%, man. I mean, every opponent's a new opponent, man, no matter who it is. When we have success from a week before, we like to acknowledge it, then we like to put it aside, man, and move on to the next obstacle, man. And I think that's what it's been. And if anything, I think it just gives us motivation knowing that, we have everything that we need to really, go far in this league. We just gotta stay disciplined, stay consistent, man, and keep chopping wood.
TJ Metcalf has really started, imprinting himself on the game, and he was involved in 4 takeaways the other day. Cam, what did you think of his effort, and what have y'all done with him since then?
Man, to think about his effort, it was surreal just seeing him. We talked before the game, and like I said before, just like we're going to Dallas this week, and we got a couple Texas kids. Auburn was a school that played with TJ Metcalf a lot. Coming out of high school, didn't really give him the offer, but kept putting him on visits. So he already made up in his mind that it was personal. It was very much personal for him, and you can tell just by what he did. But TJ's a good kid, man, and he knew just like the rest of us after the 24-hour rule, it's on the A&M for him as well.
Their top back, Moss, he ran for 100 yards on you guys last year. What can you say about his skills and what he could do?
Moss is a very shifty guy. He's patient with the ball. He sees a gap. If he sees a bigger opening, he's going to shoot it and hit it. And he runs hard, too. He runs behind his pads. So we're just preparing for him like we're prepared for any other SEC running back or any running back, period.
Yeah, Steven, could you give your thoughts on him?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, any running back in SEC is going to probably be a good running back. So, obviously respect him and his abilities, but we're going to prepare to go out there and stop him like we know we can. But yeah, like you said, man, pretty good vision, good cut, explosive runner. Obviously we just got to prepare for another pretty good running back. You know what I'm saying? So,
Cam, you're one of the few guys on the team that has beaten Texas A&M. There's been some painful losses in this series over the years. Can you talk about maybe what it could mean if you guys could win the last one?
Man, fortunately, my freshman year, I didn't get a chance to go down there. So I won just like the rest of my teammates. But come this weekend, it's going to be an even different feeling when I can actually grasp the trophy and not just see it in a trophy case, man. But just the past 2 years, we should have finished. And we know we didn't play our best game, and it's enough motivation already that this will be the last time we play in this stadium. So that's my motivation going into this week, and I want that trophy.
Thanks, guys.
Jackson.
Hey guys, you hadn't forced too many turnovers this year, and then all of a sudden you have the 5 against Auburn. Just does it feel different as a defense, like playing well and then playing well when you're forcing that many turnovers and giving the ball back to your offense all the time?
I can say it's a different feeling. just going out there, having takeaways in the game, it shifts the momentum for not only us but for the offense as well. Because we know if we get a good 3-and-out or get a takeaway or turnover, we know our offense is going to go down the field and execute. So it motivates the both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I think he definitely hit on the nail. Just getting the ball back to our offense and giving us that momentum, shifting that confidence throughout the game, knowing that we prepare it well. We're starting to see the fruits of our labor come to fruition and come to come on the field. And I think that when we continue to work like that, we continue to play dominant defense like that. That's what's going to help us be better as a unit and as a team as well.
And the secondary on Saturday, they had a good game, and no Jalen, no Hudson. What have you seen from that group in particular, and how good was it for them to show off their depth a little bit, and you guys can survive and thrive with a little bit of injuries?
I would just say they're one of the most closest groups on the team. The back end, they do a lot of things together on and off the field. They hang out with each other. Just to see the depth that we have, not necessarily in an emergency standpoint, but just to see that we do have depth, and if one goes down, next man up, and we have the guys for it.
Yeah, I also agree with what he said. I think you can see the camaraderie within the secondary. They pride themselves on preparation, so that's why you can have, one of, I guess our better guys, go down and have someone step up and produce just the same, man. I think those guys are all ready, man. They're all capable. And when you go out there on the field, you saw it on Auburn, man. Like everyone was just out there ready to play.
Thanks, guys.
Back to you, Bob.
I know Sam Pittman said before and after the game last week, the game plan on defense had to be you got to make that young quarterback make the plays to beat you, and obviously he didn't do that. It worked pretty well for you guys. You're playing another redshirt freshman, but they hadn't thrown a pick in 2 starts. I think 58 passes. He's thrown 4 touchdowns. And I don't know if he's going to be the starter, but I'm guessing he might be. But if he is the guy, facing a redshirt freshman again, do you have the same strategy, or this is kind of a different animal you're playing this time?
To be honest, in my opinion, I really don't look at one's classification if they're on the field. If they're on the field, they're good enough. That's what Coach T. Will always says to us. Classification doesn't matter. So if redshirt freshman, junior, senior, whoever, we're just going to prepare for him like he's another SEC quarterback.
Yeah, man. Well, who's ever out there, obviously they have a lot of trust in him to put him on the field, so we're going to prepare for him like we prepare for any opponent.
I don't know if you guys got to see this play live. Maybe we're talking to the coaches, but I'm sure you saw a replay with the one where Taylen tried to hurdle that safety and he was standing straight up and kind of kicked him in the head or something. I guess as defensive players, I know nothing like that would ever happen in practice, but just as defensive players, what was your take on a quarterback your quarterback doing that?
Taylen, he's about 6'7", 6'8", but he really don't have a lot of vert. Me personally, if it was me, I would have cleared it. But Taylen is a little, he don't really have a lot of jump bounce to him. But I'm working with him on it. So next time, be aware. If he does it again, it's because of me.
But seriously, just the fact that quarterback would even try to do that, that's just not something you see every day. Maybe a running back or a receiver, you just don't see quarterbacks do that. At least I don't remember. Just as defensive players, as teammates, what y'all think about that?
I thought it was pretty cool. Taylen's athletic. He's athletic enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just I got to get with him on his bounce a little bit. That's about it. He got it in him though. He got it in him.
No, 100%, man, a freak athlete. I thought it was good. It looked to me like he cleared him at first, but I guess he got him a little bit. But he's an athletic QB, man.
Yeah. See, I just got one more for you. You got to I know you played a fair amount in those first 3 games, but you got to make your first start. What was that like, making your first start at Arkansas? And then what was your view of the play where TJ stripped I can't remember. I forgot the running back's name. I think it was, and you recovered in the end zone. Kind of, what was your view of that whole play? And then just what was it like starting as a Razorback for the first time?
Well, I was very excited, obviously, to go out there for my first start here at Arkansas, man. Very thankful to the coaching staff, just knowing that my hard work, was paying off, man. And I was showing, not only them, but my teammates and my fellow defensive teammates that, you guys can trust me. I'm here to help. I definitely think it was exciting to go out there my first game in that that stadium that we played in. I thought it was an awesome stadium. Never been to Auburn before, and to make a play like that, man, to the thanks to TJ, man. He had a hell of a game. I think it was just it was awesome, man. What I'm saying? Anytime you get a turnover, get your hands on the ball, it means a lot. So I think that's definitely something I'll cherish as my first start here in the SEC, man, and for many plays to come.
Did you kind of see him tracking a running back? He said that's something y'all work on in practice that T-Will stresses. Did you kind of say, hey, I think he's going to strip him. I got to be over here so I can get the fumble, or kind of how'd that all go down from your perspective?
Man, it was honestly just effort, man. Running to the ball, run to the ball, good things will happen. And TJ was the last line of defense. Thank God he did what he did, man, because that definitely could have went their way. But his effort has helped us get that turnover, man. I was just there to kind of grab the assist off of it.
Okay, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Good stuff, guys.